Ending relationships can be such a difficult and a hard thing to do, but if you know that you're not happy in a relationship or even in a friendship, it's time that you have to realize that it's better just to be without that person or without that people in your life to move on and better yourself. Now, what I'm saying is, if you find yourself being in a relationship or in a friendship that makes you unhappy, that makes you question yourself, if that person keeps bringing you down, if that person or people keeps being bitter, not supporting you in what you do, always putting you down and make you feel sorry for yourself or make you feel bad, that person is not right for you. That person is not bringing you any good things in your life, not giving you any positive energy. You need to be with someone who will uplift you, who would support you. Now, first, I'm just going to talk about relationships and then friendships as well, because they're both in the same category. Relationship, if you're with that person that does not make you happy, that always brings you down, maybe you need to sit down and look at it for, that this person is not right for me, or why am I in this relationship? Why am I with this person who keeps bringing me down, not supporting me, always telling me what to do? It's not good. It's very toxic. It is controlling. And then I do know that there are some people who can't get out of relationships, can't get away with that person, or would break up with that person, but in a month or two time they keep running back. That is toxic. That is a toxic relationship. If you feel like this person is not right for you, or they are making you unhappy and emotionally, physically, anything, that this person is not right for you, but then you tell yourself, I need to get away from this person, you break up, you're not with that person anymore. But then if you keep running back to that person, then maybe you're the one with the problem or the issue, because if you are with that person and that person is not making you happy, and then you break up or you get rid of that person in your life, a few months down the line, you get back together or you run back to that person because you feel like you can't find anyone else, or you're not happy being alone, etc. But if you keep running back to that same person that's making you happy, then you will need to sort yourself out. You will need to give yourself that time, that energy to realize, why do you keep running back to that person? Is that person like a magnet that keeps drawing you, or do you just feel afraid? Are you afraid of being alone? Are you afraid that you're not going to meet someone else? You need to get out of that mindset. You need to tell yourself that you are number one. You are number one priority. It's better to be by yourself than with a person that's making you unhappy, that is telling you what to do, or who is controlling you. You do not need that. If you need help, there are so many people out there that can help you. There are so many groups out there. There are so many resources out there to help you. But you only can help yourself. If you get out of that situation, get out of that relationship, you're helping yourself already. And another step is, don't go running back. Don't run back to that person. If that person's telling you, you can't live without me, you can't do certain things without me, ignore them. Get help if you need to. But if you keep running back to that person, then you're just digging yourself in the hole of just keep running back. You'll just keep running back, and that is not good. I mean, I'm speaking because of this, because I've seen it happen. I've seen people that break up, get back together, break up, get back together, break up, get back together, and it just becomes so tiring that you're thinking, what is the point? I mean, I've known people who come to me, tell me that this person is making them unhappy. They keep arguing all the time. They keep doing this, doing that, and then me being the advice guru, the one that always listens to everyone's problems, and then I'm giving them advice, telling them, you need to break up, get out of this relationship. Why do you keep going back to them, etc.? The things that you always tell people, but then you feel like, are they even listening? Do they even acknowledge that this person is not right for them, or this person is making them unhappy. And then the next thing you know, they go back to them. Then they break up and they get back together. They break up and they get back together. And I'm just thinking, I am tired of this. And eventually I just tell them, I don't want to hear it no more. I don't want to listen, because you keep breaking up, you keep getting back together. I keep saying the same thing. Even I am tired. I am tired of even watching this relationship. I am tired of even seeing you guys going through this. If you decide that you are not happy with that person, but then yet you keep running back to that person, what is that telling yourself? What message are you telling? I mean, I just don't, it just doesn't work that way. If you are very unhappy with that person, or that relationship is just not working out, it's time to end it. End it for good. End it that you do not need that person in your life no more. There are much more people out there for you, more fish in the sea. Even if you can't find another person, it's better just to be alone. So it is better just to be alone. Find yourself. Give yourself that time. It's all about yourself. I mean, for me, if I was in a relationship with someone that I'm not happy with, I'd rather not have that person in my life. I'd rather be alone. But then I like my own energy. I like my own space. But then if you're not used to being alone, you can build it up. You make your time. You need to love yourself. You need to love yourself first before you can get into a relationship. Because if you love yourself, the others or the partner that you're going to be with will love you too. The energy that you give out, you receive it back. But then if you're with someone that's not making you happy, but then you keep running back to them, it's just going to go round and round in circles, and you're just going to be unhappy. This unhappiness is just going to cause you so much more problems, not just with yourself, but with other people too. If people around you are telling you that, I can see that you're unhappy in this relationship, I can see that this person is not making you happy, maybe they're trying to tell you something. Maybe they're trying to tell you that you are much more happier being out of this relationship, not with that person, being by yourself. You need to concentrate on yourself. Give yourself that free time. Be single for a year or two. Help you find yourself. Go out, go traveling by yourself, do things on your own. Because when you take step by step on doing things on your own, you realize that you would like your own space. You would like your own time by yourself. And you'll find that it's very, very rewarding, because sometimes you need that little time for yourself. You need to treat yourself. You need to maybe go out shopping on your own. Some people might not be able to do it, but if you just take step by step, being by yourself is much more better than being with someone who is not making you happy. Now, same with friendship as well. You have certain friendships, certain friends, certain groups that maybe you feel like you don't belong to anymore. Or maybe you've been friends with that person who you grew up with, or you've known for a long time, then you realize you're both going in different directions. I mean, those type of friendships, I never say just get rid of them if they're not being mean to you, but sometimes you will need to give each other space, or maybe you will need to meet new friends, because sometimes your ideas or your alignment doesn't match anymore. And if that person feel it's not your person that you could go to or you could talk to anymore, or you feel like you have nothing in common, maybe it's time for you to tell yourself, maybe you need to meet new friends or make an effort. Friendship is very similar to having a relationship, but then you just have to realize that people do grow apart. You've time to maybe move on. Things might be different. I mean, when I was growing up, I had like all sorts of friends. I mean, different people, different personalities. But as I grew older, I only have two best friends who I've known since I was 11 years old, who to this day are still sisters to me, and I don't need anyone else. I feel like the bigger group that you have as friends, it just gets so complicated. I'd rather have a small group of friends, people who I can trust. And life is lifing. As you got older, you get busier, people have family, multiple jobs, things to do. It is hard to keep in touch, but if you know that you do have one or two people that you could call friends, or someone you could call, talk to, meet up in maybe 3 to 6 months. That's all you need. Same with family members. If family members treat you not so well, or you feel like certain family members are not supporting you, you don't need them in your life. I mean, you can't really choose your family, but you can choose not to talk to them. But obviously, different circumstances are different. I have family members who does not support me at all in whatever I do. All my successes, they've never supported me. Any ideas that I have, they never supported me. I got rid of them. Literally, I don't even speak to them anymore. I don't need the energy in their life. They're just not part of my life anymore, because I decided that I don't want them kind of people in my life. And it's the same. I want everyone to feel like you don't need certain people in your life. Don't feel like you need them or they need you, because sometimes having them in your life is just going to cause you more problems. If you are close with family members or close with friends, the ones that would uplift you, the ones that will support you, the one that will give you advice or make you happy, that will never bring you down, keep those people in your life. Keep those people, because they would uplift you, they would give you advice. It's because they're genuine, it comes from the heart. You don't want people that would tell you that you can't do this or you can't do that, that's bitter or doesn't support you in whatever you do. Same with relationship. You don't want to be with that person who is always bringing you down, doesn't support you, because relationship is like, it's a partnership. You both have to support each other. If you support one another and you do things together, that's what makes the relationship strong. And that's the same with friendship. If you have friends who will support you, who would uplift you, who will make you laugh, who would always be there for you no matter what, you could just call them, they will be there. You know that whatever you need, they have it for you, or they'll try. They're trying. At least you know that they're trying. That's the sort of people that you need in your life, and you just want to keep them, because no one wants to be lonely. No one wants to be by themselves. As you grow older, you want people around you, but the people around you, you need them to be happy for you. You need the people that would help you. If you are ill, you want people that will genuinely is going to take you to the hospital or look after you. You don't want someone or people that that are not even gonna drive you to wherever you need to go to. And it's just, you don't want to go around in circles. You don't want to be unhappy with certain people in certain relationships, certain friendship groups, because I've seen it. I've seen people in bad relationship who refuse to get out. I've seen people who have friends or family members who keeps bringing them down, always commenting, always complaining, always want something, and it's just, I don't think it's right. I've known people who would only ask you because they want something. I've known people who in relationship who are in a relationship but refuse to get out, even though that person is making them unhappy, and they just refuse to not even move on because they're scared. You don't want to be scared. You want to be able to just love yourself. Do not put yourself in the position where you are unhappy, but you feel like that you can't get away, or you feel like there's no help out there. Don't be scared, because the more toxic people that you're with or surrounded, you're going to get even more scared. You're going to get even more smaller than you are, because they are making you small, and you don't want that. You want to be strong. You want to be confident. You want to be able to do things. You want to be able to love yourself. That is the whole point of this, is to love yourself first. Once you love yourself and you know that you are good at whatever you want to do, you are good at it. Even if you're not good at it, at least you're learning. You're trying to be better for yourself. You're trying to make yourself good at something. Once you've done all that, you'll realize that the positive and the good energy will come to you. The good people will come to you. And then all the bad, negative energy, the bad people will just stay away. Or you can push them away, because you no longer need those type of people in your life. You just want to have good, supportive people, the one that will motivate you, and the one that would help you throughout whatever you do, your career, your family, your businesses, your work. That's All you need is people that will give you support, love, hugs, everything, everything like that. But the first thing you need to do is to love yourself. Remember, you do not need any toxic people in your life. You just want positive people, people that will motivate you, and you just gotta love yourself. Love yourself first, and then the people that you gonna find, the people that you are gonna be around, it's gonna love you too. So yeah, just be happy with yourself. If you're in a relationship, make sure that relationship is making you happy, that you are happy with that person, that that person is making you happy. If you have friends, make sure that they are bringing you happiness, making sure that you are bringing them happiness, that you're supporting each other. Family members too. Family members that even if you are going through an argument, just realize that life is short. Apologize to each other and move on. No need to hold grudges unless they've done something really, really bad. But, if it's little minor things, apologize, have the communication, have the conversation, and move on, because you don't want to be regretting anything either. So, yeah, just love yourself, glow yourself up, be happy in your own space, but most importantly, surround yourself with positive energy, positive vibes, positive people, and positive love.